Wild Thyme Cooking with Allison Davis is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here. Hope you guys are having a great afternoon. I am working, I've made this before, but I'm just focusing in on something that's easy, quick. You can throw this together. You can stop by the grocery store. You can have dinner on the table literally in a matter of 10 minutes. This is a beef and broccoli stir fry. And so one of the things I wanted to first mention was the cut of beef that I like to go with. And it's the flank steak. I think it's very much underutilized. It's a wonderful cut of meat. It's still nice and tender. It's gonna just cut really easily. I'm gonna cut against the grain, and I'm just cutting some nice thin strips. That way it's gonna cook much faster than if you were to try to grill or cook the whole thing off. So we're just cutting this down into, like I said, some thinner pieces. And then we're just gonna take our skillet. I've got a tad bit of olive oil just to prevent from sticking, and we're just gonna go right in with our beef and just kind of sear it off. Season it maybe with a little salt and pepper, and we're good to go. All right, so once this gets nice and brown, we are going to remove this from the pan, and then we'll start to cook our sauce and kind of build our stir-fry mixture with just the broccoli. And in this case, let me tell you, if you're trying to go quick for dinner, you can pick up already chopped broccoli florets, and you can get the carrot shreds, both of which are easy, right together in the same area, and these are going to cook down very quickly. So just trying to show you some little hacks and little ways that you can get a nice meal and a well-balanced meal to the table without takeout. And then once this is brown, like I said, we're just going to remove it and set it aside over here on paper towels until we're ready to add it back in. All right, so for our sauce, we are going to make a slurry, and I want to tell you why. We're adding cornstarch, so we're going to add a little cornstarch into the bowl, maybe 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons, and then to that we're going to add a little bit of water. All right, this is going to be our thickener for our sauce, and you're just going to kind of give that a nice little stir, and this is going to thicken it to where it coats the meat and coats the broccoli like what you find, you know, in the takeout or in your dishes. The reason I add it in a separate bowl is so it doesn't clump. So we add the cornstarch in first, then we add the water, and then we can just easily pour this into our sauce. All right, I think our beef is about ready. We are kind of getting that to a nice medium rare. I don't want to overcook it, so I'm going to pull it to the side because we're going to finish cooking it once we add that back into our sauce. All right, so we're going to start building this sauce. We've added in our garlic and our ginger. We're going to go in with some brown sugar. And we're going to add some beef broth to this and kind of let that simmer a little bit. The beef broth and the brown sugar obviously are just going to create some balance in this. Versus salt, we are adding soy, and that's really common in a lot of your Asian sauces. You don't see salt or pepper added. You see maybe red pepper flake added or soy. We're going to add in some sesame oil. Sesame oil just gives it that wonderful umami flavor, and really it's just a wonderful balance. Then we're going to go in with some lime juice, and I just love that citrus flavor. And again, it's a wonderful hack because you can take that lime juice right out of the bottle. It's shelf stable. Just saves you a little bit more time than having to juice those fresh limes. All right, we're going to give this kind of just a nice little stir here just to work in that brown sugar and the balance with our sauce. All right, so we have added in our carrots and we let our broccoli kind of cook a little bit. So we're going to add this slurry, and you'll notice just as soon as it starts to heat up, it will thicken that sauce and it will really start to nicely coat those vegetables. All right, we're going to throw in our meat back in. That's why we cooked it kind of medium rare. And then just everything's going to come together nicely, and we're going to serve this. You can serve with a bed of rice. And another really quick, easy hack, you can now find those microwavable, just steam in a bag, white rice that you could have with this and really have a beautiful dinner on the table in a matter of minutes. All right, guys, you know where to go to find this recipe. Go to middaykentucky.com/recipes tab. I'm Chef Allison Davis. Thanks so much for watching, and we will be right back after this short break.